guys. Welcome to another episode of Interview with the Escape Room Guys. I almost forgot the name of my own show. I'm Jason, you know that. This is Richard, the owner of Trapped Live Escape Games in Las Vegas, Nevada. The normal questions apply, so just get started. How long has this location been open, and can you tell me about the rooms you have here?
Okay, so our first location we opened in August of 2015 in Upland, California. This location in Las Vegas we opened this July, July 2018. The rooms we have here, we have a version of one of our original rooms called the Lair of the Puzzle Master, which a slightly different version exists at our first location in Upland, California. In this version, we had two versions in our California location. We had our original version, then we revamped all the puzzles and rebranded it from the Puzzle Master to the Lair of the Puzzle Master. This version is the Lair of the Puzzle Master that has about 80% of our current version in Upland and 20% of the original version of the Puzzle Master.
So sort of a revision and
yes.
There's an update of the original one here.
And this is kind of the best of both versions with a little bit of a twist in there as well.
Okay.
So in that one, you are federal agents in search of the criminal mastermind known as the Puzzle Master. And you've tracked him down, found his lair, but he might have set a trap for you.
Okay. Traps are good, but not obviously good, but for the players, they're good.
For escape rooms, they're good.
How about the other rooms here? So I just completed One-Eyed Jack, my third solo room. Very, very cool. Definitely up there on my top 10, I think. There's a lot of elements to it that fit together very well. It's just a very cohesive room. But I'll let you go into a little more.
Yeah, so in One-Eyed Jack, you have been taken by a serial killer, so you have 60 minutes to figure out how to escape before he returns. So in this room, we've used a few of the elements of our original rooms that we had. Our first ever room we designed, Jailbreak, and another room that we've closed. The main character, One-Eyed Jack, comes from our room, The Chamber. There was also a missing eye theme in that one. And a few elements that we like from both of those rooms, with of course some other stuff thrown in. But it's a very immersive, thematic room where I hope you feel very immersed in the story and trying to escape.
Yeah, it was well done, and I said in my post video that if you're in Vegas and you have rooms you want to do, this one should be on your list. It's the first one that I've done in Vegas. I've got a handful more to go in the next couple of days, but I will definitely be recommending this one to people. So
cool.
Tell us a little bit about the design philosophy you have for how you build your rooms, and then also how you get your inspiration for your themes.
So as far as design philosophy, we have immersion is the key. That's the number one thing we're going for. So whenever you enter one of our rooms, the set will be appropriate for the theme. There will be audio, video interactions with the room. One of the things we really try and do is the room reacts as you're going through the room. So not just a soundtrack that plays and lighting, but the lighting and soundtrack that change as you perform certain things through the room. As far as the inspiration, I draw inspiration from everything. So whether I'm watching a TV show, watching a movie, reading a book, anything that spurs an idea of my mind. I have on my phone a notes app that has just tons of puzzle ideas, and it all just comes from the world around me, whatever I see that inspires me, that says, oh, that's a cool element, and I put a note and then try and work it into a room in the future.
Totally understood. I do the same thing. That's literally how Mike and I have our notes for our designs on our phones. Nowhere else, just on the phones and in the cloud, obviously. Do you have any upcoming rooms? I know you're in the middle of building out the new one here.
Yeah. So our new room, Operation X13, That is a prequel to one of our rooms in Upland called Sector 13. In Operation X13, you are going to have to break into the high security headquarters for the nefarious corporation Cybertech. You are part of a resistance organization.
That's the video I always kept on
Yes.
seeing on TV. I mean, it all makes sense now.
You have found out they are producing a formula that they're going to use to create super soldiers to sell to mercenary organizations around the world, and you need to stop them. So you have to sneak into their high security headquarters, avoiding the alarms, the lasers, in order to blow up the safe in the president's office with some C4 in order to steal the formula before it's produced.
That sounds pretty fun. Actually.
Yes, very action movie vibe.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Do you have any advice for other owners or people that want to just create or design rooms?
Yes, so the biggest advice I have if somebody who, wants to design escape rooms, play a lot of escape rooms. So that's not to copy ideas, it's more for me to see things that don't work, that I don't like, and that kind of reinforces my my design philosophy. When I build things, if I do something in an escape room and I find that's not a fun process, then I make a note to myself, don't do that.
Yeah.
So that's my biggest advice. Of course, you're going to find things you like, but also the important thing is find things that you don't like, because for us, we're completely customer experience focused. So whatever you don't like, there's going to be other people that don't like the same things.
Before I went into the room, we had a conversation about the use of blacklight in rooms and how having it as not necessarily for ambiance, but to generate, to cue you into a visual clue somewhere as opposed to just walking around with a flashlight.
Yes.
There was none of the latter, but there was plenty of the former in One-Eyed Jack, and it was very tastefully done, as they say.
Yes, blacklight is an awesome reveal. It's a way to turn something ordinary into something really cool. But a lot of people do it, in my opinion, the not good way, which is by giving you a blacklight flashlight and writing small things around the room that you have to search for.
Understood. Do you have any promotions going on?
Yes, so we have a promotion especially for the escape room guys, so you can find it on their website.
Yep, we'll get that posted out and on the ticker. And lastly, my personal favorite question, what is the most ridiculous, crazy, stupid thing you have seen happen, or that has happened to you or you've seen happen in one of your rooms?
Okay, so there's a lot of crazy things. So just the way people think, for me, is one of the most interesting things about room. These logic leaps that people make that they, for some reason, think that that's how the designer would think. These crazy steps of logic that only that one person would ever take. So there's a lot of interesting things in watching rooms. As far as crazy things, it's just the general destructiveness of groups. We had in our very first room, we had a jail cell that someone was able to fit their head through the bars on the cell, which obviously is not the way you're going to get out of a jail cell, but somebody thought that was a good thing to do. Ripping things off walls that have been secured by screws, just a lot of crazy. And usually it's the people that are having a good time, enjoying the night before they come here, and they come here a little bit altered state of mind and get a little crazy.
Altered state of mind. I'm going to use that one sometimes.
Yes.
Well, Richard, I know it's already way past midnight here in
Yes.
Vegas, and I appreciate you letting me stick around.
No problem.
And I had a great time playing One-Eyed Jack. So, again, if you're in Las Vegas, come out to Trapped Escape Rooms. Check out One-Eyed Jack, the 13, what was it called again?
Operation
Operation
X13.
X13.
Hopefully, we're shooting for spring. It will open here, as well as the Lair of the Puzzle Master is open now.
Awesome. Well, again, thank you very much.
All right, thank
Pleasure
you.
being here, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.
All right.